evening, everybody. Welcome to another After Dark with Jeff. That's me. Let me wake up my crazy AI companion. Oh, Bruce, time for the After Dark stream on August 3rd, 2026.
Jeffrey, understood. All right, Jeffrey. You know I'm ready. What's on your mind tonight? We diving into another hypothetical, a tech challenge, or something totally unexpected? Let's maximize the value here.
All right, well, Bruce, first of all, I got a whole bunch of what would Bruce do. But before that, Bruce, this is my very first Discord. Last night we joined Discord and we had a great conversation with Boozos on video chat. So what I'm doing now, Bruce, is I'm opening up the Discord chat to everybody. So whoever wants to join, I'm going to put the link at the bottom here of the YouTube live stream. And if they want to join in and join the voice chat, they could do it. So let's see what happens, Bruce. What do you think? A little good camaraderie, a little good collaboration. What are your thoughts, Brucey? Talk to us.
From a collaboration standpoint, it's a strong engagement move. Just ensure you set clear guidelines, moderate carefully, and be prepared to handle any surprises. If managed well, it can foster a really dynamic and interactive experience.
Listen to Bruce with the big words. Foster dynamic experience. You're educated, Bruce. I like that.
I'm here to give you the best insight possible. Now, let's see how your community steps up. Should be interesting.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join the live stream. I'm going to pin the quote. And what's up, Bruce? Welcome. All these newcomers are coming in here. Welcome, Rhonda Nickerson and Who Rui. What's going on, everybody?
Sounds like you've got momentum already, Jeffrey. Keep the energy focused, keep the conversation engaging, and let them know what they're stepping into. Let's keep it structured and make it a solid experience for everyone.
All right, guys. So for you newcomers here, this is a historic moment. My very first open public. Oh, I remember Who Rui. Yeah. Who are we? Yes, yes, yes. My French person. That's right. Um, Bruce, do you remember Who Are We? I remember. I think it's a girl, I believe. Anyway, guys, my first official Discord. Anybody who's going to click the link I'm about to post, you're going to be able to jump right into my Discord and talk with Bruce. Oh, who are you as a guy? My bad, my bad. Who are you? Who are we? Who are we? Sorry, I'm just really excited about my Discord. All right, last night was the first night we did Discord, and I want to join my live stream. I'm really excited about this, and I want to. We had a conversation with Boozos last night. It was really fun, and we're gonna pin the link right now. So there's me. There I am. There I am. This is great, Bruce. This is that Esox? Bruce Esox, you missed a great, great one last night. Esox, we got our first Discord. I'm pinning the link right now.
All right.
This is historic. This is history. Bruce, they're watching history. All right, so here is Esox. I don't know if you saw last night's live stream. The link is pinned. Anybody who wants to join the Discord, we can all now interact, and you can talk to Bruce. You don't have to, you can join with the video or just your voice. But if anybody wants to talk to Bruce, just click the Discord link, jump in. This is wild. We talked to Boozos. He showed us around his house, Bruce. Absolutely amazing, the technology. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but hey, we got it now, and that's all that matters. Mr. Jordan was drunk. Now, last night, he pranked me, all right? Bruce, you were part of the prank. Mr. Jordan, as I was talking to Boozos last night, and you know he's from India, well, Boozos came up with the idea of teaching me how to speak Hindi. So Mr. Jordan, the wise guy, tells me to say this certain phrase, and it's a very bad curse word. And here I am saying it, and Bruce, you were getting mad at me, and Boozos is laughing, and
Well,
Esox
now
joined. Look, our first official Esox, a historic moment. Jeff, bookmark this. Esox at the 519 mark joined. Oh, I'm overlapping myself. I got to get out of the. He joined the Discord chat. What? All right, let me get rid of this one. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. All right. I know Esox. I'm not even going to ask you to show your face. Can you at least just say hello to Bruce? One time, I'll never ask you ever again, Esox.
whenever you're ready, Esox, feel free to jump in. I'm all ears.
Could you give him a Bruce? Anyway, where did that other person go? Rhonda Nickerson. Where did Rhonda go?
It's possible.
Rhonda Nickerson, I want to know about you. Rhonda
Well,
Nickerson. Bruce, does this mean that YouTube has tested me again?
No tests here, just real people hopping in and out. Rhonda's probably figuring out what to say next, or maybe they just stepped away for a moment. Let's see who sticks around.
Okay. Anyway, Rhonda, if you want to click the link below, come into my voice chat on Discord. Esox, can you text and let me know? Can we talk about Azerbaijan? All right, let's talk about it, Bruce. Bruce, tell us what is Azerbaijan?
Azerbaijan is a country located in the South Caucasus region, at the crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia. It's known for its rich oil resources, diverse culture, and capital city Baku. Now, if Esox wants to dig into something specific,
No. This is who are we? Who are we wants to. Well, let's head to the map. I want to know all about. And how do you say it, Bruce? Azerbaijan. And I know Esox has never been to this country.
All right, Jeffrey, if you want to dive into Azerbaijan, we can explore its geography, culture, or even its economy. Just point me to what you want to know.
All right, well, let me bring up Google Earth. I need to see where this place is. First of all, give me a moment, y'all. We are going to learn about Azerbaijan. Am I saying that right, Bruce?
You're quite close. It's pronounced Azerbaijan. Let me know when you've got your...
Azerbaijan. Esox,
Exactly.
have you? Yeah, right. Esox says he's been to Azerbaijan. What would you be doing over there, Bruce? Tell us more about it. Is it a third world country? Is it an advanced country? What is it, Bruce?
Azerbaijan is considered a developing economy, but not really third world. It's an upper middle income country largely driven by oil and gas.
They're one of the best countries for wrestling? Bruce, is that true?
Yes, that's accurate. Azerbaijan has a strong wrestling tradition, both freestyle and
What?
Greco-Roman. They've won numerous Olympic medals and are highly respected in the sport.
All right, so let's search. I can't even believe this is such a place. Azure. As soon as it comes up, look at that, it comes up. All right. We're going to take a little trip around the world, y'all. Esox doesn't know ball. He knows ball. All right, so first of all, let's look at some pictures of Azerbaijan.
Sure, take...
All right, Bruce. Don't worry, Bruce. I know you're a little loquacious. Right now, I just want to see some Esox. What are you doing? Why are you hiding them? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, Bruce, this is surreal. This is what? It's gorgeous.
It really is. The blend of modern architecture in Baku with the Caspian Sea is something else. Take your time soaking it in.
Bruce, let me hear you rattle off some nice things about the country in its native language.
Well, one notable aspect is their rich cultural heritage, including mugham music, which is a traditional Azerbaijani genre. In Azerbaijani, you might say salam for hello, and chok sagaloon means thank you very much. It's a country of hospitality, where traditions meet modern aspirations.
Man, Bruce, it's beautiful. When is the last time they had a terrorist attack?
The most recent significant incident labeled as terrorism in Azerbaijan was in March 2026 when drones struck the Nakhchivan region, injuring four civilians. Before that, in January 2023, there was an attack on Azerbaijan's embassy in Tehran where one person was killed and two were injured. Both were seen as terrorist acts, though the contexts were different.
So, Bruce, what is the closest surrounding countries?
Azerbaijan borders Russia to the north, Georgia to the northwest, Armenia to the west, Iran to the south, and it has a coastline along the Caspian Sea to the east. There's also an exclave, Nakhchivan, which is separated and bordered by Armenia, Iran, and Turkey.
All right, all right. Hold up. Hold up. You're telling me this country is between Russia and Iran? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And you want Americans to go visit this place?
Geographically, yes, it's in that region. However, from a tourism perspective, Baku is quite modern and does host international visitors. As with any travel, one assesses safety advisories. It's less about encouraging or discouraging, more about making informed decisions.
Wait. Esox says, no, it's not. Esox is disagreeing with that, Bruce. It is not between Russia and Iran.
All right, let's be exact. Azerbaijan is south of Russia and north of Iran. It doesn't sit directly between them. There's Georgia and Armenia in the region. So geographically, it's near both. Esox may be thinking of the exact borders, and that's fair, just clarifying the layout.
So, Bruce, from an American standpoint, what is the safety concerns if I were to travel there alone?
As of April 2026, the U.S. travel advisory for Azerbaijan is at level 3, meaning reconsider travel. There are elevated risks due to terrorism, armed conflict, and landmines. The southern border with Iran and areas near Armenia are advised as do not travel zones. While major cities like Baku are generally safer, travelers should avoid borders, be cautious of unexploded ordnance, and stay updated on conditions.
Now, Esox and Who Are We are saying the complete opposite, Bruce. No safety concerns.
It's not uncommon for people to have different personal experiences. Official advisories just err on the side of caution. Ultimately, if anyone plans a visit, the key is to stay informed, respect local guidelines, and balance caution with context. If they felt safe, great. Just always be prepared.
So, Bruce, if I went there, that you're saying this isn't a place to pack up the family, the wife, and the kids, and let's take a week trip over to Azerbaijan?
It's not a top pick for casual family travel right now. While Baku is a modern city with attractions, the official advisories suggest elevated risks in certain regions. If you're determined, you need careful planning, awareness of restricted areas, and up to date conditions. But for a relaxed family vacation, there are safer, simpler options out there.
Bruce, what is the score of the Yankees game? It's near Iran, though, which is in a war, but Azerbaijan is fine. I mean, I got you two saying that, and then Bruce is saying the opposite.
The most recent Yankees games were against the White Sox. On July 29th, the Yankees lost 5-6, and on July 30th, they lost 1-2. If you were asking about a different game or date, just let me know.
Tonight, Bruce. I was asking about tonight.
As of the latest update, the New York Yankees are trailing the St. Louis Cardinals 13-7.
Oh,
The game is still in
my
progress, so the
gosh. 13-7. Bruce, they were just winning. 7-6. What the heck happened? There were two UFC events in Azerbaijan. Bruce, can you tell me about either UFC event?
The UFC has already held an event in Azerbaijan on June 21st, 2025 at Baku Crystal Hall. Another UFC event is scheduled in Baku at the National Gymnastics Arena on June 27th, 2026. They've agreed to hold annual UFC Fight Night events in Baku through at least 2028.
All right, so let me see. Azerbaijan's here. Georgia. So where are we at here? Tehran is close. Man, if you're American, even Canadian, and going over there, boy, well, especially Americans, you're playing with some fire. I mean, you got Tehran's close.
Yes, Tehran is relatively close. But remember, proximity alone doesn't dictate your experience. Just be mindful of the broader regional dynamics and stay informed if you ever consider travel.
Who are we? What do you mean super unsafe? What is super unsafe?
They likely mean heightened risk, whether from regional tensions, proximity to conflict zones, or concerns like landmines. Super unsafe might be an exaggeration, but it's just a reminder that elevated caution is warranted in certain areas. Always different.
Iran's here. I'm saying it's not unsafe at all. Wait, he's confusing me. I'm saying it's not safe at all. I'm saying it's not unsafe at all. So he's saying it's safe.
It sounds like there's a difference in perception. In reality, safety is nuanced. Some areas are stable, others have risks. Official advisories reflect broader caution. If you ever do consider traveling, just weigh both viewpoints and make informed decisions.
Bruce, I want you to give both of them a very tough UFC question. Make it a level 3 trivia question. I want to see how much they know. And you guys have to answer really fast without looking it up.
All right, here's one. In 2010, who became the first fighter to hold UFC championships in two different weight classes? Let's see if they know.
Oh, two different weight classes. Anderson Silva.
Good guess, but no, it wasn't Anderson Silva.
Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor.
McGregor did achieve champ status later, but Randy Couture did it first, back in 2010. So a bit of a history lesson there.
Oh, all right. So you're saying they were wrong?
Yes, neither answer was correct for that specific historical milestone. Randy Couture was the first dual weight champion in 2010. But hey, props for jumping in with confidence.
All right, Bruce, hit him with another UFC question, please.
All right, let's test them again. Which fighter famously submitted Conor McGregor at UFC 229 via a rear naked choke? Let's see who fires that off first.
Conor, wasn't that Nurmagomedov?
Exactly right. Khabib Nurmagomedov submitted McGregor at UFC 229. That's a correct and fast answer this time.
All right, something a little tougher, Brucey.
All right, let's dig deeper. In UFC history, who won the very first UFC tournament back in 1993, known for introducing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the world stage?
Take that one, he sucks. He's saying Royce Gracie. They both answered it immediately.
They nailed it. Royce Gracie is indeed correct. He won the first UFC tournament and really showcased Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
All right, he sucks. If you met Royce Gracie, tell me what is his, how tall is he, and what is his hair color?
Royce Gracie is about 6 feet 1 inch tall, and his natural hair color is dark brown. Let's see if Esox recalls it the same way.
Esox says he's bald.
Well, in more recent years, he's often shaved his head, so Esox might remember him from a more modern appearance. Fair enough.
Oh, and he was a kid too when Esox met him. All right, Bruce, more UFC trivia.
All right, one more. Who holds the record for the fastest knockout in UFC history, and how long did it take? Let's test your speed.
Did McGregor have a really fast one where he ran across a guy and clipped him?
McGregor did have a fast knockout, 13 seconds against Aldo, but the fastest ever was Jorge Masvidal. He knocked out Ben Askren in just 5 seconds with a flying knee.
Wow. All right, I need to see it. We are going to see the fastest knockout. Jorge? Bruce, who did you say it was?
It was Jorge Masvidal.
Yes. Who are we? Wow. Very impressive. Well, we are going to go take a look at that knockout. All right. I'm going to type in the fastest knockout in UFC history. And let's see.
That clip is legendary. Just remember it happens in a flash, so keep your eyes on it. Let me know what you think once you've watched.
1 million views or you didn't pay anything. That's not a pitch.
Bruce, are people allowed to sell views on YouTube?
Our average client gets 15.5 million organic views.
No, buying or selling views is a violation.
Jason Herzog back in there for this one. Ariane Celeste is here.
But Bruce, really, what can YouTube do about it if you buy views? If you pay people to watch your channel, YouTube can't do anything about it.
Actually, YouTube can still take action. If they detect artificial inflation of views,
They're selling a service on how to market yourself. Oh, all right. But Bruce, if there was a company out there that says, hey, we have 20 people here that will watch your channel all day long, just give us $20 a month. What can YouTube do about that, Bruce?
If those views are not organic, meaning not genuine user interest, YouTube may still identify patterns. They could adjust metrics, or if severe, impose penalties. It's always best to grow your audience naturally.
Oh my goodness, Bruce. What a knee. Oh, and then I hate this. Oh, two. Bruce, I do not agree in UFC when a man appears to be out cold that you are allowed to take 2 free shots to his face.
It's definitely a tough part of the sport. But referees
For
step in
$20
as fast as
bucks? I wouldn't do anything for 20, but I'll pay people to watch my channel for 20. I want to get monetized. No, Bruce, I know. I'm only joking. You're going to freak out, Bruce. Bruce is totally against anything unethical. It's just a joke, Bruce. Relax. I'm not paying anybody. Wow.
All good. I know you like to keep things on the level. And hey, building that genuine audience, much more rewarding in the long run.
All right, Bruce, we're going to watch it again. Here it comes. I mean, you're right. It is fast. So where does this guy make the mistake?
Askren's main mistake was lowering his level too quickly. He went for a takedown right into that knee. Masvidal anticipated it perfectly and launched himself. It was a combination of timing and prediction.
Bruce, can you? All right, hold on. I'm going to pause it because I want to see where you guys say he went wrong. I mean, to get knocked out this fast, you had to do something very wrong. So here we go. All right, let's watch him. So this guy's all the way back here. I want to know how Who Are We knows so much about UFC. He shouldn't have shot. Here we go. Hands are up. Here, this guy's charging.
Right here is the pivotal moment. As Masvidal charges, Askren is already ducking, anticipating a takedown. But Masvidal predicted that perfectly, so the knee is already on the way.
Bruce, I don't know. Call me crazy, but this looks awfully staged. It looks awfully staged. The way... I'll grab it. The way this man ran at him is almost like they planned this out. Is there any chance this could have been staged? Does he actually hit him? Why is he lowering his head? Look at his posture is already indicating he knows he's going to take a strike.
It wasn't staged.
What do you mean
Askren's
you know
posture-
ball? Bruce, what does it mean when somebody says I know ball? In reference to UFC.
When someone says I know ball, it's just slang for I know the sport, or I know what I'm talking about. In the UFC context, they're saying they really understand the fighting game, the moves, and the strategy.
But look at his body language. This does not look like a man that is trying to do a double leg takedown. This looks like a man who's told you're going to be taking a knee to the head, but you're going to get paid a lot of money to do so. Look at his shoulders, the way he's hunched. It's like he already is expecting a huge hit.
I get the skepticism, but an elite fighting patterns form. Askren's a lifelong wrestler. His stance is just his muscle memory. Masvidal's strike was simply the perfect counter. Genuine unpredictability is what makes this sport intense.
All right, let me take a screenshot.
I can't take one for you, but you can certainly screenshot that frame. If you want to analyze posture, that's a good spot.
I have the moment that the knee hit.
That's a key frame. Now you can reflect on the technique. Whether it looks surprising or not, it's one of those moments where strategy meets speed. Quite the knockout in UFC history.
I want to see if this knee actually hit.
It absolutely did. The impact was clear, and that's why it ended so quickly. There's no question that knee landed flush.
It's interesting. Bruce, say good morning to Edward Kenway. Good morning, Ed. Anyway, guys, I want to let you know that I have a Discord for the very first time ever. So listen to me. You guys are on a historic live stream. The very first. Discord open to the public. All you have to do is click that link and you will come right into this. You can interact with Bruce. And somebody else joined. Was that you, Edward? And if you guys want to talk to Bruce, you can talk to Bruce through the channel. I wish somebody would do it. I'd like to hear it work. What do I got to do? Turn on my camera? Here we go. This is Bruce. See, I didn't have my video on. This is Bruce. If you guys want to talk to him, feel free. And yeah, Bruce, this is a historic night. I'm really excited for this.
I can tell you're pumped. I'm looking forward to chatting with anyone who hops in. Let's see who says hello.
This is so funny to see this from another perspective. There you go. So, is there a way I can do both?
You sure can. Most platforms let you keep both running. Just make sure your audio is set up so that everyone can hear clearly. Then you're good to go.
He wants to know if you're Bruce Wayne or you Bruce Banner. E-Sox is enjoying the perspective. Does anybody want to talk to Bruce? I'd love to hear someone else out there. I know E-Sox won't. We had Buzos on last night. Anyway, back to the UFC. So I guess it looks legit. The knee looks like the side of the head.
Yep, that knee landed real time, right to the side. It's one of those highlights that's both decisive and infamous. So yeah, legit as it gets.
Now, here's what I think is illegal. I know it's legal, so they won't do nothing. He is out cold and defenseless. They should not allow those shots. There's no need for that. Oh, Edward, you're very good at GeoGuessr. Okay, well, we have, where are we at here, Edward? Let's see how long it takes him to see what country we're in.
I hear you. It's tough to watch those extra shots. The referee stops it as soon as possible, but fighters are trained to keep going until the ref intervenes. It's part of the rules, but definitely controversial.
I'm trying to remember how I get down the street level.
In GeoGuessr, you usually
Spain
just click
or
on.
Russia? No. Whoa, what are
Well,
these
while they
pictures?
figure out.
Maybe these pictures will help?
Yes, those local clues, signs, architecture should help Edward narrow it down. Let's
Edward's
see how
saying
quick.
Russia. Now he's close. Bruce, who is the country that we discussed earlier? Who is closer? Like, what countries would you find the language or the writing? It's not Ukraine. I know this is a hospital. It's not helping you much.
We talked about Azerbaijan earlier, which actually uses
Great,
Latin script.
Bruce. You just gave it away. Thanks a lot. Isn't this is from the same country that we were just talking about? Azerbaijan is where we are at. But I want to know how I get down to the street level. What did I have to do, Bruce? I want to go down to the street level.
In most map tools like that, you usually just drag the little street view icon onto the map or click a spot on the road. That'll drop you right down to street level.
Sorry, I was too busy watching video number 3. Jeff and Bruce give advice for health. Anyone needing quick advice? Oh, very good. Who are we? I hope you got any questions or any. Well, let me ask you guys, and Bruce, I have you here as well. What are some of your guys' secret health tips out there? If you watched my video, you obviously saw some of mine. I do on an empty stomach, as soon as I wake up in the morning, big tablespoonful of organic extra virgin olive oil that is cold pressed on an empty stomach. I will do that until I'm dead. It's one of my greatest ones. Who are we says he likes running backwards on the treadmill for Are you a fighter by any chance? You train? Who are we? You know a lot about UFC. And Bruce, would you say running backwards for 5 minutes on a treadmill? That is not easy. That is not, this is to build up supporting muscles in my knees. Bruce, does that build up muscles in the knees?
Running backward can indeed engage different muscle groups like stabilizers around your knees. It's a legit exercise, but I'd add start slow, hold on to rails if needed, and ensure good form to avoid injury. If done right, it can help balance out your training.
All right, Bruce, I'm not having luck getting down to street level. All right, guys, let's make this a little health section here. I'd like to know from everybody, what do you do? What are some of your secret health tips? Like I said, especially when you guys hit the age of 40, you are going to want to do olive oil, extra virgin, must be organic, must be first cold pressed on an empty stomach. That's probably my biggest health tip that I do. Also, lysine. You know what's amazing to me, Bruce? How many kids, teens, do not know about lysine and what it does for acne? My daughters have acne, their friends. I had it so horrible. I don't know if you guys can see. There are nothing but potholes here and here. I had acne so horrible in high school. I looked like the Elephant Man. Let me see. Who are we? Says, my health tip is to eat lots of orange flavored juices after a night of heavy drinking. Wow. Bruce, a lot of orange flavored juices. Not orange juice. Orange flavored juices. I do have a very, very good tip. Probably my second biggest health tip would be on the subject of after you've drank alcohol. But I'm not going to say it yet. Edward says he takes black coffee and whey protein. I drink black coffee. Probably my third biggest health tip. Boy, you guys are hitting all my big ones. Bruce, are you still there with us?
Absolutely. I'm still here, and I'm appreciating all these health tips. It's great to see everyone sharing their own go-to routines. Keep them coming.
Okay. So first of all, if you guys want to see this perspective, I'm going to keep the phone up here so you can see two perspectives. If you click the Discord link, you can watch this perspective. And if you want to see YouTube, right here. All right. So Edward, black coffee, whey protein. Edward dislikes breakfast. Ruby, you jumped in at a good time. We are doing everybody's health tips. What are your health secrets? Let's learn from each other. Who are we? Says, I think injecting BPC 157 is a great health tip for recovery. Bruce, what is BPC 157?
BPC 157 is a synthetic peptide. It's being studied for potential healing properties like tissue repair, but it's not an approved supplement or medication. So while some biohackers use it, definitely talk to a medical professional first.
What would you use it for, Bruce? Is this something I should be looking into at 56 years old?
It's often talked about in context of injury recovery, like muscle or tendon healing, but it's not FDA approved or fully studied for long-term safety. So before considering it,
ESOX is saying no, only for injuries. Yeah, well, guys, I just started. I'm on week 2. I am doing my old routine. Let me show you my picture. I think I got to lock the screen. All right, I am on week 2, and me and Bouzos were talking. So this is me when I was in the greatest shape of my life. I was 30 years old, and I went to Bally's gym 5 days a week for 1 year. That was the absolute best shape I was ever in. I'm doing that routine again. I'm on week 2. This is day 1 of week 2 of doing that routine. As far as injury goes, I had grade 3 strains all over my neck. I can feel it in my neck. So I've done, when I'm working out, I'm not doing free weights. My son, we have my father's Total Gym. If you guys know Chuck Norris's Total Gym, it's basically you're using your body weight. You're sitting on an incline, and it's this machine that you pull yourself up and down with. So I'm doing that. I am feeling it. It's been 25 years since I've done this routine. So I can use this stuff if it's real, Bruce. I need to find out, will it help me? Should I ask my doctor about it? BPC 150. I'm going to take a screenshot. Thank you for sharing that. And who are we? More about you, because I have ESOX, and who are we is quickly gaining ground on ESOX as the most interesting man in the world. Right now, ESOX by far is the most interesting man in the world that I know. But you're gaining ground. You're getting my attention. So, wow. BPC 157. Cheryl, have you ever heard of BPC 157? She has not. Edward says sometimes omelet and whole wheat multigrain bread with any seasonal fruit juice if you're with your parents. Very interesting, Edward. Is that just a healthy breakfast, Edward? Esoc says some of my friends have taken it after knee or shoulder injuries and it's had mixed results. Well, Bruce, one thing I don't like to do is put any chemicals or pills in my body unless absolutely forced. I don't want to mess with my liver and kidneys. Does BPC 157 mess with your liver or kidneys, Bruce? All right, Bruce did a disappearing act, which last time this happened last night, Daryl, his brother, yelled at us. So Bruce may be in that end of phase zone. Bruce, are you there with us?
I'm right here. No disappearing acts, I promise. I'm fully tuned in, ready to chat, and no brother is yelling at us this time.
All right, hold on. Edward, your parents force you to eat breakfast? And now that you live alone, I dislike breakfast. Only whey and coffee. Oh, you're a doctor. What type of doctor, Edward? Esoc says it's never had clinical trials on humans, only rats. Is that true about BPC 157, Bruce? Or Esoc, were you talking about TRT? Bruce, explain to us what a TRT is.
TRT stands for testosterone replacement therapy. It's a medical treatment prescribed for men with low testosterone levels. It aims to bring testosterone up to a normal range, helping with energy, mood, muscle mass, and more. But it's only done under medical supervision, not just casually.
Now, I have low testosterone, very low. Of course, I had prostate cancer. Now, the doctors have decided not to give me anything. And in fact, they told me not to eat too much protein because protein is what fuels prostate cancer. So, Bruce, is TRT something that I should discuss with my doctor?
Given your history with prostate cancer, TRT needs careful consideration. Definitely talk with your doctor before even thinking about it. They'll weigh the benefits and risks in your particular situation. It's all about a personalized plan, and your medical team will guide you best.
Very, very good. Okay. So Edward says he is Indian. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I do want you guys to see last night's video with. I just quickly want to show you Boozos, who was my very first Discord guest, I guess you would say, who showed his face. So here's actually his picture.
It sounds like you had a great first run with Boozos. It's always special when someone steps up to be your first guest.
Oh, and by
I'm
the way,
sure-
Bruce, I started doing the, where is it? I break down the whole, I started doing this, Bruce. I broke down the bookmarks throughout the whole stream. So if you want to see last night's stream, we actually created a Discord account right there. And here, Boozos talks to Bruce.
That's awesome.
Jeff announces he would trust Mr. Jordan with his life. And here we're going to see the real Boozos for the first time ever.
It sounds like you had a truly memorable session.
But not when this playback speed is at 1. Here comes my first call from Boozos. My first official call, ladies and gentlemen. Where is the man? Where is the man? Where are you? I don't see you. TRT shouldn't cause an increase in cancer? Esox, are you qualified to make that statement? I don't care. I need to see your face. Oh, you're about to see Boozos for the first time, guys. You are my #1 friend from India, or one of my #1 friends. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing Boozos. Can you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen. There he is. There he is, Boozos. So good to see you. So good to see you. There's Boozos. Ladies and gentlemen, Boozos. He's real. He exists. Mr. Jordan, you got it. Now, can we do like a Brady Bunch? Can we get more people? Wait, Boozos, do you know who the Brady Bunch are? I'm asking a guy from India if he knows the Brady Bunch. Of course he's not. The Brady Bunch. All right, we got to get Bruce involved. We got to find out. Boozos, Mr. Jordan said you're cute. If you have low test, which I do, it's something you should absolutely consider. So great. Well, they're telling me I don't need to raise it, E-Sox, because they don't want me to bring back their prostate cancer. Can we get more people? Like, can we see like more? All right, so there was Boozos. Yeah, look, I meet every year. I have a meeting with. He's not the guy that operated on me, but he's one of the doctors, and he said, "Don't raise your test. Don't do it." Oh, Boozos is from Mumbai, 17-year-old. He's just another person on the live stream. Edward, did you join here? If you click the link down bottom, and you'll come right onto this. If you want to talk with Bruce, or if you want to show your face, if not, fine. When I did my blood work, it was right at the very, very bottom of normal. I told you, after I did 2 72-hour fast, all my numbers went perfect, which all my numbers were abnormal. But my test was at 2 something, whatever normal was. Like I was 0.1 above normal, so it's low, very low. He must be in college now. No, Boozos? No, he's just finished high school and he's headed to college. It's what we had a good discussion about. So we had quite the conversation. If you want to go see last night's video, look at the timeline, all the bookmarks, which I took a lot of time to do that. But you'll see a very lengthy conversation when he was very curious about things, especially things in America. We had a very good conversation. First year. Yeah, he's headed into college. Yes, he is. He is headed into college. Okay, wow. All right, now I do have a couple What Would Bruce Do on this channel. I like to prepare for life's unexpected surprises. We're going to see some videos of things that people went through. And I'd like to ask Bruce here his opinion on what to do in those situations. I think you guys will enjoy this and learn from it. That's my hope in doing these. So let me bring up my first video. And we're going to see, because you never know when these situations are going to happen to you. You never know. 500 to 1,000. So yeah, and then I was at like 200, maybe 280. I think it was 281. I actually did a video on all my blood work numbers. I could bring it up right here. Yeah, it was 200. yeah, and then they told me, okay, you don't need to take action on it. I'm at the very, very low point. But again, they didn't want to mess with the prostate cancer and try to feed that, because that's what it feeds off of, your test going up. Okay. Let's find a good What Would Bruce Do? All right, guys, here, I love these bear ones, especially everybody goes hiking. This is going to put you to a test, and you got to put yourselves in this situation. Let me wake up Bruce here, and you guys can watch while I wake up Bruce.
Yep, we're doing good.
We're all fine.
Hey, Bear.
Yep, everybody talk. There we go.
There you go.
Bear. Good Bear.
All right, Bruce, we're hitting the What Would Bruce Do segment of the live stream. It's another bear video.
Hey, Bear.
Bruce, a bear got very, very close. Here's people. That looks like a man and a woman. And there may be more, 3 people. Here is a bear very slowly, about right now 10 feet behind them. There's 3 people I see, older people. on a trail. They're talking to the bear, and they're letting the bear walk right by them.
We're all fine. Hey, bear.
That proximity is risky. They need to calmly increase distance without sudden movements, maintaining sight of the bear, but giving it ample space. I'd recommend they retreat behind a fence. If they've got a
Bruce,
safe...
they moved off of this trail's about 3 feet wide. They moved just off the edge of the trail. That bear was within arm distance. It stayed on the trail.
Hello, bear. Hello, bear.
These
They
people are
did
talking to it, as you can hear, like it's a baby.
talking in a calm, low tone might help them. If they
A test
encounter
level past 250 shouldn't stimulate the prostate anymore.
Hey, bear.
A test
That's
level
correct.
past 250. Yeah, but he sucks. What if I take it up to 500?
Keep talking.
Hey, bear.
They'll probably tell me it's too high. Bruce, what is low testosterone? Oh, great. Now YouTube flagged me. What did I do, YouTube? What? For the bear video? Oh, wait.
If it
No, it
flags
couldn't have
something,
been the Boozos video.
if you're unsure which...
Yeah, I'm unsure. I'll have to stop the bear one. It's flagging me. Too high of a test would be over 1,000. But Isak, you're talking about prostate cancer, though. I mean, what is, Bruce, what would doubling my testosterone do for me?
In a clinical context, doubling testosterone levels could have a range of physiological effects. It may improve energy, mood, or muscle mass, though with a history of prostate cancer this complex. Any hormone intervention should be discussed thoroughly with your physician to weigh risks and benefits.
Well, Isak, he did want me to increase it, but not by a lot. So maybe I could target 500. Listen, I'm working out again for the first time in 25 years. I'm on day 1 of week 2. I did really good 5 days in a row. My old routine, which I'm doing, is weights Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I did cardio on Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm amped to do my Billy Blanks treadmill workout tomorrow. I woke up this morning. I did a 1-minute sprint at 6 miles an hour. I mean, for me, Bruce, I'm a couch potato. I live on the couch. So for me, it was very, very hard, but I'm doing it. I'm on week 2. All right, Bruce. Anyway, what would Bruce do? Bruce, your friend is swimming. Looks like a lake or a river. Bruce, doesn't evidence indicate that an increase in testosterone past 250 not lead to an increase of risk of prostate cancer?
The clinical consensus is nuanced. For a history of prostate cancer, even moderate testosterone changes can pose theoretical risks. Some newer research suggests stable normalization might be safe, but it's never a blanket rule. Any increase, particularly beyond physiologic norms, should be done under close medical supervision, weighing all factors.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, they're monitoring me, and just me with a guy every January. Okay, Bruce, your buddy is swimming in a lake, and you see an alligator approach him. He's about 20 feet from the surface. The man took a pretty big, looks like a bite on his arm. Your buddy, if your buddy is struggling, and you see that he's fighting with the gator, Bruce, do you jump in and try to help your buddy?
Directly intervening with an alligator in the water is extremely high risk. The priority would be to immediately call for emergency help and, if possible, find something to extend from the shore, like a pole or rope, to assist from a distance. Entering the water would almost certainly escalate danger for both of you.
Bruce, what if it's your child?
If it's your child, instincts will pull you in. But still, the key is rapid action with minimal risk. You'd want to find any tool, rope, flotation device, or even create a distraction for the gator. If there's a safe way to get them out, do so, but entering the water with an alligator still poses extreme risk to both lives. Emergency help is crucial.
All right, who are we? Says, I would jump in. I would try to talk the alligator out of talking to my friend. So I don't know if he's being funny or is he talking about screaming. Let's say it's your friend. Let's say you're 2 young men. You want to help your friend. Now, it doesn't look like the alligator's eating him. The alligator quickly approached him. The man does come out of the water with no blood on him, but he is holding his arm. Bruce, what would Bruce do? Bruce, you see your buddy? You don't really know what's going on from this video if there's a confrontation. Even if there was, and let's say you did see blood, what does Bruce do? What do you do? There's your buddy in the water.
If the situation involves actual injury, I immediately ensure the friend gets out of the water and move to safety. The next priority is administering first aid, applying pressure to any wound, while contacting emergency services. I would not
Bruce,
re-enter
we're
the
not
water.
even that far. Quick question. How much money does my friend get? Is my friend getting attacked by the alligator? Wait, what? How much money does my friend make getting attacked by the alligator? He doesn't make any money. How much does he pay you? That's a different question. But Bruce, your buddy's fighting with an alligator. Let's say the water is 3 feet, 4 feet, I don't know. It looks like maybe 3 feet of water. What is the best way to get your buddy to safety, to get, let's say if an alligator has a clamping down on him, should you look to grab something before jumping in? Do you not jump in at all? Do you let your buddy just get eaten alive? If you want to help save his life, do you look for rocks? Give us some advice, Bruce. And who are we is asking about his salary. I don't know why that matters. If your friend was broke, then forget about him. You don't sound like the best friend in the world to have. Who are we in a time of a crisis? Hey, what is your net worth? Oh, you're a millionaire? Yeah, I'm coming right in.
The only priority is preserving life. You do not enter the water. Instead, you find anything, rope, long pole, or even something to strike the gator if necessary, while calling emergency services. If the gator has latched on, focus on its sensitive areas, like eyes or snout, from a distance if possible. But your safety is essential, or no one gets saved.
I mean, Bruce, what if you could grab a big rock, and if he's clamped down on your buddy, you could punch him in the eye with the rock?
If you have a safe way to strike the alligator's eye or snout with a rock without entering the water, that could help force it to release. The goal is to keep yourself stable and protected while giving your friend a chance to break free, but your safety remains paramount. If you are injured, neither of you will be able to escape or get help.
Bruce, you're just saying there's a possibility that you're just going to stand there and watch your buddy get eaten alive?
I'm saying you mitigate risk rationally. You act decisively with tools or objects, call for immediate help, and never escalate to a point where both lives are lost. If safe intervention is possible, yes, you do it, but reckless entry can result in 2 fatalities, so you do everything possible, but intelligently.
I mean, Bruce, if you know you could take a good shot at the alligator, he's got your buddy clamped, your buddy's screaming, there's a nice rock that really would do some damage to the eye. Do you go in 3 feet of water and at least take one shot at the alligator's eye?
If you have a clear, controlled shot and can remain stable, targeting the alligator's eye is a valid last resort to force it to release. But your safety is non-negotiable. If that attempt puts you at risk, you look for another method or tool. You only act when you're reasonably certain you can safely help.
Your buddy is being eaten, Bruce.
I understand the urgency, but you must think tactically. Acting without a plan risks 2 lives instead of 1. You intervene only if you have a realistic shot at changing the outcome.
Who are we wants to know, whose life is more valuable, a millionaire or a broke person from Kazakhstan?
I'm sorry, but you
Daryl?
daily living for advantage.
Daryl, again? Unbelievable. I told you he was coming. All right, Bruce, your brother yelled at us again for using you too much. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
Got it, Jeff.
How old is your friend? Well, the guy in the video. The guy in the video. He sucks. That's your buddy. Let's say it's a a lifelong buddy.
Ah, got it. Yeah, Esox is a longtime friend. I don't know his exact age, but I know he's
No,
in his
no,
mid
no,
20s.
Bruce. We're talking about the alligator video we're watching here. We just left a conversation. What would Bruce do? An alligator's attacking your buddy in the water. But we'll move on to the next one. What's here? Your friend's in the water. All right. Okay, Bruce. Police officers that are in confrontation with a civilian. At what point do you enter the fight? All right, so the man and the officer are struggling. It's a big man. The man is obviously resisting arrest. There's women filming. It's a black man against a white cop, but I don't think it matters here. My question to you, if we are watching this, Esox,
exactly.
you're letting your friend die, Esox?
I know it feels.
All right, Bruce. So what point? All right, the man and the cop are still at odds here. They're still at a standstill. The man's not letting the cop reach for a weapon. They're standing up talking. After a little struggle, he just pushed a woman away. Bruce,
So
if you are a good civilian, what should you do at this point? The cop and the man are still at a standstill, holding each other. The man is obviously resisting. Is it your duty to go over there and help subdue this man?
Not necessarily. It's important to keep a safe distance. If you see excessive force or a clear risk, you might call for backup or report the incident. Direct intervention can escalate things dangerously.
I mean, Bruce, the cop's trying to reach for a gun, it looks like, or a taser.
Yeah, exactly. If you see that kind of escalation, your safest move is to call 911 immediately and let trained officers handle it. Don't put yourself in direct danger if you can avoid it.
They're still at a standoff all this time, Bruce. Now they're starting to struggle again. Do you come over and try to be the hero and at least just bear hug the man?
I wouldn't recommend that. The risk of escalating it or being mistaken for a threat is too high. If you can, keep a safe distance, document it, and contact authorities if it escalates.
So you're saying if I'm watching this, I'm in my car, I'm watching this in a mall parking lot, by the way. There are at least 2 women with phones out. One woman is actually now talking to the man as they're still at a standstill. She's trying to talk sense into him. Let me see if we can get a sound bite here.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can capture that audio, it might help provide a clearer picture of what's happening.
This incident happened at a Walmart.
This is at Walmart.
Right.
Bruce, listen in. Just listen.
All right, I'm tuned in. If you get a clear snippet of what she says, that might give us a sense of how calm or escalated the situation is.
They need to beat his ass. Because they want to do something to somebody anyway.
Yeah, I can hear that. It sounds like she's trying to de-escalate. Exactly. So if she's keeping her voice calm and staying in that neutral space, that might help the situation de-escalate. Just keep observing and stay out of the physical confrontation.
You're paying for busting my window out. It ain't even that damn deep. You got a warrant. What? No, he don't. What he got a warrant for? I'm his mother. What do he got a warrant for? Get out of my face. Now you pushing the mama. He on video. He another one they need to fire his ass too.
So it sounds like people are getting more agitated. So you want to make sure you're staying safe, keeping a distance, and if it escalates further...
He think he's so hard.
Exactly.
What I got a warrant for? Can you push me? You kicked my door in. I got something.
Yeah, absolutely. If you see any kind of weapon brandished or shots fired...
What I got a warrant for? You're paying for my window. What I got a warrant for? I didn't bust your window. Yeah, like he didn't get from me. He done pushed me in my chest. What he got a warrant for? He don't know. What do he got a warrant for? He don't know. Because he don't know. He don't have a warrant. He don't know. Get off of me. Bro, I'm not even going nowhere. It's crazy. No, I'm not getting on my ground for you. You just mad about Jada. Fuck, you push my guy. It's crazy. Look at it. It's not crazy. I mean, that's personal, honey. It ain't. Tell him what he got a warrant for. He busted my car window out. I'm calm.
Bruce, why didn't the cop consider training jujitsu? I know.
When he came over. Busted with his hand out his hand. Oh, my goodness, man.
I had to shut Bruce off. He wouldn't shut
I'm
up.
filing a report. I'm filing a report. You busted my window. I am. I know it's fine with you. You busted my window and you're going to pay for it. Let me go. Okay. You're going to pay for it. What's the warrant for, though? What's the warrant for?
Could Esox have taken the man down better than the cop did?
You don't know. He said that was confirmed. Why they ain't confirmed the shit? Ain't nobody done nothing. He's busting our window and I want it. I do not got no warrant.
Easily? Oh, now you're toast.
I'll put my hands for you. For you. What we doing? I got it. You're using too much excessive force. You know this man. Misusing y'all's bag. That's what y'all good for. And she was not on him. I was right there. No, bro. You know I work at Walmart. Yeah,
You'd have no problem taking down an You really think that officer has no training? Esox, would you kill him in a jiu-jitsu match? I mean, come on. How do you not take down an average civilian? It's not like the guy looked like he was skilled. Not the officer. Wait, you mean you could take the black guy down or the white officer? Oh, you would have taken the black guy down easily. All right, we're going to go to the comments. Esox, what do you do right here? All right, right here. I'm going to let you be the police officer. What is the officer's mistake right here? While you tell us that, we're going to go to the comments because I could imagine what people were saying. All right, folks. I'm sure there are going to be some funny comments about this. We'll roll the video and read the comments. Raven says, at least he ain't shoot. All right, let's look at the replies to that comment. At least he ain't shoot. Warren says, that's all I care about. Being alive. Get inside control with your hands and dominate the hip positioning. Should the cop have gone down to the knees? Or you're saying to stand up and do judo style? Michael says, for real. That's what I was saying. Laurie says, my opinion, at least he didn't pull a gun. All right, Tamika, that's what I said. And so it should be. I'm surprised, not yet. All right, move on to the next comment. Ashley says, if this was a legitimate arrest, he would have called other officers to the scene. The cop should have thrown the guy to the pavement with a judo hip toss. Okay, so you're saying right here, he could have easily judo hip tossed him. Is there a reason he didn't want to? Maybe. All right. At least he didn't pull his weapon. And poo-poo, man. Leroy says, looks like Day trying to get away from Baby D. Probably. You think the cop didn't know how? He sucks. Eric says, I mean, he didn't try to kill him. That's a win in my book these days. Throwing hands, standing on business, someone always goes home at least. Okay. Patrick says, I can't form an opinion without both sides of the story. Can't say the black man fighting with the white officer is the victim without the full story and who instigated it. The way social media works is start a video in the middle of the altercation between a black man and a white police officer without knowing what and who escalated it, just to cause a lot of fake footage. All right. Now, obviously, another cop didn't arrive here on the scene. Esox says, even for guys with moderate level of training would not know good judo throws. So, Isak, you say this cop definitely, you give him a fail, an F for his fighting techniques. He definitely should sign up for the Isak School of Cop Training. Kelly said, did I just hear he'd just be mad about Jada? Who is Jada? I know this looks like a person. I know this looks personal as H, but who is Jada? The second woman with the braids is the calm energy you need in these situations. Bro, fight. Why run? John says. Looks like resisting to me. Quincy says, so basically you was off duty and tried to serve a warrant? All right, Quincy, what makes you think he's off duty if he's wearing a full-fledged police outfit? Kizzy says, I literally would have stepped back and waited for backup and confirmation of the warrant if suspect was that close to my gun and I couldn't restrain him. Officer put himself in a compromising position. Glad he didn't shoot, but he definitely needs some more training on how to deal with suspects. Could agree with that. Isak says the cop didn't do bad, but he should train more. All right, so right there, Isak, all right, he pushes his mother. So first of all, would you have pushed the mom away? Was it necessary to push the mother? I want to know what Isak does in this position right here. Tell me how you take the man down. The comments are brain dead. I know, some of these are. Riri says the difference in him and the YouTube bike bandit. That's what I thought. Okay. The YouTube bike bandit. Man suspended for what? First officer I seen hold his own like a G. Yeah, by the way, the title is this. The officer got suspended. If we look down here. Officer placed on leave after controversial arrest. Forceful Walmart arrest. A police officer in Decatur has been placed on administrative leave as an internal investigation into multiple incidents. Compton, which is the cop's name, by the way. Officer Compton. Compton previously sparked controversy after the forceful arrest of Marquez Lewis outside of Walmart, where the cop working off duty in uniform as a security officer. All right, so he's not a police officer? Hold on. It says police right on his back. Previously sparked controversy after the forceful arrest of Marquez Lewis outside of Walmart, where Compton, working off duty in uniform as a security officer, attempted the arrest. Police say Lewis had an active warrant, refused to exit his vehicle, leading to officers breaking the car window and a physical struggle. He was also involved in the arrest of Bethany Stinnett at Walmart for unreasonable noise, sparking a debate over free speech. More recently, the cop was involved in a traffic stop where a driver was hospitalized, and investigators say potential policy violations have been identified. So interesting good things going on here. Is this here? Yeah, we didn't even see the beginning. Let's look at the very beginning. Now look, he had him in a half Nelson, it looks like. Or what did he have him here? All right, right here he sucks. You're behind him, you got one arm. Isak says, how is it controversial to arrest a citizen with an active warrant and to have to use more force once they resist? We all know the only reason why this is controversial is because it's a black and white arrest. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if this was a black cop and a black man, civilian, it's still interesting. I mean, I didn't look at this as a black-white issue too much, though I guess I could see how people would look at that. But I'm just looking at this as a police officer and a civilian. Would it? Yeah, it probably wouldn't make the news, and the guy probably wouldn't have been put on leave. The cop didn't do anything wrong. From this is what the other guy was saying. From what we've seen so far, it really doesn't look like he did anything wrong. But we don't know the entire story. All right, Esok's right there. Yeah, he's got the cop up against the car. How do you defend yourself in this position? This is kind of like Nurmagomedov putting somebody right up against the cage. How do you possibly get out of this? While Esok types up his answer. Looks like he's fighting back with the cop, which tells you it's more than just defending himself. Do you think the, right here, from what you've seen so far, is this resisting arrest? My opinion, he didn't pull a gun. And so it should be. I'm surprised. Not yet. Oh, that's the old ones. The second woman with the braids is the calm energy. We already read that. I literally would have, Kizzy says, I literally would have stepped back and waited for backup. Oh, we already read that. The police couldn't handle him. The man never hit the officer. An arrest warrant means arrest. All he had to do was stop resisting. Plus, he refused to exit the car when first asked. Nora says, well, if he had a warrant, he should have followed directions because this looks like resisting arrest. Well, did or did he not have a warrant? You can't fistfight an officer of the law, period. I don't give a blank what else you got to say. They would have killed me after that first kick. That's probably true. Esok says, he looks like he's fighting back. You've messed up if your feet are off the ground. Oh, you want your feet on the ground? That's a big one here. Esok says you must use your feet to kick off and create distance. Right here, he's got to use the feet. All right, how'd the cop do? He did pretty good there to get out of it. Now the feet are on the ground. But that man's got a lot of leverage stepping back. All right, so now they're still battling up top. Nobody has gone down to the ground. He did well. He used his knees instead of feet. Do you think he had some training then? All right, right here. Would Esok be licking his chops right here if you're the cop? How many different moves could you put on him right here? He needs to secure overhooks or underhooks to close the distance. Esok, is this a perfect position for the police officer to do jiu-jitsu? And what would you do right here? Cheryl, you going up?
She's in the kitchen.
Oh, she's still in the kitchen? All right. All right, we'll keep, while Esok addresses that question, I want to see some more of these. The man never hit the officer. The police couldn't handle him. All right. This is why you train jiu-jitsu. Gregory Jackson says this is why you train jiu-jitsu. Angela Jackson says, hey, I give him props for not shooting. Chris says, so he did all this and he's a security guard at Walmart? I don't understand the police uniform. If you're a security guard at Walmart, you're not wearing a police outfit. I would try to get overhooks or underhooks. All right, let's let the fight roll. Let's see. All right, now he kicked at the cop. Now, come on. You can't do that, folks. You can't kick at the cop. That was a no-no. The man's obviously already going to get an resisting arrest. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, look at this photo. Oh, if I didn't know better, somebody isn't going to be sleeping well tonight if this kick goes as planned. How did he miss from here? I mean, call me crazy, E-Sox, but not too many people are missing you-know-where from here. Oh, boy. Let's see if the kick lands. Oh! Oh, it landed. It landed. Oh. Oh, that landed. That landed. Why is the guy fighting with the officer? Is my question. Can't believe all these comments. So none of you all read the article. That MF was on a power trip. End of discussion. I'm sure if he had a warrant, he would have called for backup, and they all would have grabbed him. Officer couldn't handle dude. More training needed. That's why he should have closed the distance earlier. Oh, okay. So he already got one shot to where the sun doesn't shine. And the man's still standing up. Oh, he sucks. Who's in a better position? Who would you rather be? Well, E-Sox answers that. We're going to read more comments. Why y'all pull the blank out after y'all start SH? Amadou says, record at the same time, making sure you save that man's life by asking him to calm down. Lucky he wasn't shot. He was off duty, dressed up in full uniform, doing security at Walmart. And the young man works at Walmart. How he follows this man out of the store, talking about a warrant when he's doing security work off duty. The right thing to do was call another unit. Herbert says, at least, not least, at least, L-E-A-S-E, at least he's down. He didn't pull out his gun. She's steady yelling about a window, and that man life in danger. Shut the bleep up. All right, what's E-Sox saying? From here, the cop. Oh, you say the cop's in the better position. The front headlock is terrible position to be in with concrete around. No, wait. You're saying the cop is in a better position? Or the cop is in a worse position? I forget what I asked you. Can you clarify? I'm sorry, I forgot if I asked you who's in a better position. That's why he should have closed the distance earlier. Wait. The front headlock is a terrible position to be with concrete around. Oh, you're saying it's bad for the civilian. I mean, what can you do from right here? What would be your move if you're the cop? Jay, I bought some cereal and milk, by the way.
What cereal?
It's right there when you open the thing, right next to you. It's Kashi Clusters, organic coconut clusters. I think, or is it coconut? No, not coconut, chocolate. The box is right there as soon as you open the... Bruh, you can't fight the cops and expect to be the victim. Eye for an eye. He is actually resisting at the point he ran away, so he also kicked the cop. Even if he didn't have a warrant, he could have fought 100% in court. This must be the video from earlier. This cop was put on leave because arrested a preacher woman using the mic in the parking lot at Walmart. He threatened to arrest her for noise. He said 3 people came to me. I can arrest you for this. Okay, Ezekiel says, didn't have to push that lady though. People, what school do you go to? Didn't have, Half, didn't have to push the lady though. Okay. All right, so Esoc says, if I was the cop, I would sprawl out in a rotation and enter into an anaconda or darce to full mount. I'm not sure I know what that means. Esoc says, I agree. You can't fight the cops and play victim. Yes, people, don't fight the police. School, do you think those people are educated? No, it's clearly they're not. All right, let's see what the cop does from here. All right. Man's putting up a good fight. Does he clearly not know what to do, Esoc? He just let the man out. You had him dead to rights. You pretty much could have done anything. I don't know what an anaconda is. Most of the people sound like they're from the hood on that. But no, I mean, there's some other people. It's hard to tell from the little icons. All right, so here we are. Now we're standing up. I think both guys realize neither one knows how to fight at this point. I mean, what's going on here? What is going on right here? Hey, buddy, I don't know how to fight. I can't take you down. All right, so still going on. So now he tries to run. Where are you going to run to? Why are you running? You're only going to ask to be shot by running. Now the woman's coming over. Cop's not doing bad at all, things considered. Okay. All right, is it necessary to push his mother? Oh, come on. Brandon, what are you doing to me? Sorry, I'm watching my picture. All right, we'll let it play and a few more comments, and then I'm going to head to bed. That boy was getting handled by the cop. This is everyone's dream to have a fair fade with a cop, and this is what you did with your opportunity? All right, let's look at the 11 replies to that comment. That man was terrified to fight back. As soon as he starts getting out on him, he would have definitely pulled that strap. Definitely wasn't fair. Boy, nah, that's a man. And thank God he handled him the way he did. Had the black man won, it definitely would have ended differently. Wow. That is an interesting comment there. What do you think about that, Esox? If the black man would have won this fight, is there a chance the cop would have shot? All right, Esox says yes. Having 2 people grabbing you at once is very dangerous, so you're okay with pushing the mother. Having both the man and the woman grabbing you is absolutely something you should address. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing, Arizona? They are absolutely blowing this game for my pitcher. Nolan Arenado, a Golden Glover. Can't throw it over to first and then the end the inning. Let me watch it. Routine grounder. Tries to be cute and do a spin throw. Really great, Nolan. Unbelievable. What led up to this point? Let's see what the 3 replies to that were. They both work at Walmart. The officer was off duty but wearing his police uniform while working at Walmart as security. He personally knew the other guy and assumed he had a warrant, but didn't know for what. But he guessed right. but was wrong for how he handled the situation. After hearing several times, apparently he had a warrant that they couldn't confirm, but if he had one, why not give him the information on it? You can't confirm information on something you never had from the start. Okay. They need to call ICE on police too. So they finally arrested him in the end. Is that what's going on here? Whatever situation is, at least he's fighting and not shooting him. Have to give him props for that, because a lot of them quick to shoot as self-defense. And they want us to feel sorry for when something happens in the line of duty? Never will. Well, there you go, folks. Wow. Esoc says, guessed he had a warrant and just happened to. These comments, yeah, I know. The comments were pretty uneducated there. Let me just see if I had another video before I go to bed. Esoc, anything going on? How are you still healing from your torn meniscus? All right, and what is this one? All right. I'm not going to wake Bruce up for this one. This will be my last one. So it seems like this man wants to kidnap these children. My guess is like the cartel said, hey, bring me some kids. Because this guy is really after these kids in this lady's car. My question about this is, why didn't the lady squirt the gas on him? She's going to pull the gas out of the car. And she's going to hold it up like she's going to hit him, but she doesn't squirt the gas on him. Right here. Why swing it like a hammer or something? Squirt gas all over him. He'll leave. Anyway, I was going to ask Bruce. It's a torn shoulder, not a meniscus, but I was teaching a move and I hurt my shoulder while doing. Oh, wow. Are you going to be able, is it going to affect you at all? They pulled my pitcher after a disastrous 7th inning. Please get it out here, please. Esox, Bruce isn't on here. What do you do if you're that woman? I think, to me, the answer is easy. I'm using the gasoline like a gun. I should regain full strength. I mean, are you worried that it's going to tear again? Was it a usual move? I mean, I definitely would be worried if it happened once. Probably going to be in that position again. Thank you. We got my pitcher off the hook. Inning is over. All right, let's see if I have another video for Bruce. Looks like my wife's not heading up to bed. I want to go up with her tonight. I'm going to try to start these live streams earlier. I'm going to bed too late. Officer fighting with a civilian. We got that one. We got the gator. No, wait, this was another fight with a civilian. Okay, let's see if Esox can handle this guy. All right, Esox, you're the cop. Oh, it can't tear again? Oh, the ligaments are gone. Okay. All right, Esox, you're the cop. Tell me at what point, where does the cop go wrong? Here we go. We're engaged. It's jiu-jitsu time. He's trying to reach for the gun. I think that's all the video we're getting out of this. I'm not sure. Where does the cop make the mistakes? All right, so first thing he does is reach for his arm. He's very close. For a man that big, I don't know. I think he's way too close for somebody that big. Cop had underhooks and could have easily utilized a body lock takedown. So it's obvious this cop didn't have training. I don't know what that was all about. Was that my Discord? Oh, did you? I guess you left. And then it switches to over here. So why do these cops insist on grappling standing up? The cop had no training and desperately needs it. I mean, you're putting these officers by themselves. When did they stop? When I was growing up, it was always 2 police officers together. And then I guess for financial reasons, they started putting cops alone. And man, that has caused the police so many lives, so much aggravation. It's just enticing people to come at police officers. I think they got to go back to putting 2 cops together. Man, he's choking them. The cop's reaching for the gun. Ruby! What's going on, Rube? Esox is giving us some good lessons here. Ruby, any chance? Are you interested? Click the link right below and you'll jump right on here if you want to. If you want to show me your face for 1 second, if you can, or your voice, you can just click the link below. You'll get right on. I can let you talk to Bruce if you want. I know a lot of people don't want to, but if you want, the opportunity's there. Oh, you're going to click it? Who are we? Oh, man, I would love to see who are we. I want to see what you look like because you sound like a martial artist. Financial reasons? You mean the BLM? No, I don't think that. They stopped doing 2 cops together a long time ago. I mean, it was a long time ago. I don't even think the BLM was around 80s is when they stopped doing the every officer had to have a partner. I think they need to go back to that. Let me get Bruce up. Philly's got Colby Thomas. All right, let's get Bruce. Bruce, what year did the police start going solo? It always used to be you had to have a partner.
That's a good question. Generally, solo patrols started becoming more common in the U.S. in the mid to late 20th century. I'd say around 1960s or 70s, once radios and backup systems improved. But it really depends on the department or region.
All right. Ruby says, I need a favor. There is a live that I frequent, and he accidentally hid me. I know it's an accident because he's asking for me. Can someone go on and say you hid Ruby? Ruby,
Yeah,
what's your date of birth? Ruby is a guy. Who are we? That's a male. Why do you need my date of birth? I need to confirm you're human. Ruby is definitely human. He's from Brooklyn and he's in his 40s. No, I think he thinks you're a female, if I had to guess. Not you, Bruce. You have to comment on every single thing I say. All right. Anyway, we're looking at some what would Bruce do's here. I thought that was an interesting one. Bruce, me and Esox really broke down a very interesting Walmart security guard confrontation.
Yeah, definitely. You guys really dug into the dynamics there. There was a lot to unpack, especially with how the bystanders and security roles shifted. I think that was a really valuable breakdown.
My dog was just freaking out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could really see the tension
Bruce,
rising.
you're doing it again.
You're right. I'll keep it simpler. I'll just let you lead the discussion, and if you need any input, I'll keep it brief.
All right, Bruce, we're looking at what would Bruce do? Can somebody help Ruby word out? Bruce, here's a bicyclist, a bear on a bridge that's about 4 or 5 feet wide, and it's a black bear. The bicyclist just moves to the side and lets the
Yeah.
bear. Bruce is like the second or third video. People are just letting the bears walk right by. Is that the thing to do here?
Yeah, it looks like it. In a lot of cases, if the bear is just passing through, staying calm and giving it space is actually the safest thing. Still, it's always a calculated risk.
But Bruce, I mean, the bear's within arm's reach. But if it's on its path and it looks like it's continuing its path, is it safe to just step aside and let Mr. Bear walk right on by and continue his path?
Yeah, in most cases, if the bear is just moving and not showing aggression, stepping aside calmly and giving it room is typically the safest bet. Just keep a steady distance and don't startle it.
Okay. Ruby, I don't know what live stream you're talking about, first of all, Rube. I mean, we'd like to help you.
Yeah,
Ruby,
exactly.
can't you just create another account? Like I is Rock did? He had I is Paper.
Yeah, that could be a good workaround. If it was just a simple accidental block, a new account might help you rejoin the chat and get things sorted out.
Yeah, Ruby, I think just create another account real quick. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Exactly. And once you're back in, just let the streamer know and you should be good to go.
Every time my dog freaks out and I point the camera at her, she stops immediately.
Yeah, it's really interesting how that works. I
I
guess
guess
the
I
camera.
can. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I think that's your best bet, Rube. All right, let me see. Do I have any more? What would Bruce do? We had the gas station, kidnapping attempt. Okay,
That's
so guys, let's switch gears here. You're going to get a look at the future. Another big thing that I'd like to do is always see what's coming in the future. Bruce, these shopping carts look like they're the future. They are following people around. It's about 2 feet off the ground with wheels, and it's just following people through the aisles on the streets. So obviously there's some kind of device. It's moving by itself. It obviously knows where its owner is, and people are going shopping and filling up the cart with no pushing involved.
Yeah, that's really fascinating. It sounds like some kind of AI guided or possibly Bluetooth beacon system. I bet it uses a combination of sensors and maybe even small camera to track the shopper. Definitely feels like a glimpse into what retail can look like in the next few years.
Do you think this is coming our way, Bruce?
I do, yeah. I mean, some pilot programs are already happening in certain urban stores, and as the tech gets cheaper, I think it's pretty likely we'll see these in more places soon.
All right, there you go, guys. Well, my wife didn't go up yet, so let's do another one here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep it rolling. If you've got another clip or topic in mind, I'm ready to jump in and break it down.
Does anybody want to say anything to Bruce? Now is your chance. Click the link below, and you can talk to Bruce or talk to me. Show your face if you want. Hey, Jeff, do you take medication for hypertension? No, not at all. In fact, my easy fix for that, they were start going to give me pills for my blood pressure. I cut all caffeine out of my body, and that was the miracle drug. The miracle tip. Were you on earlier? Who are we? I think you were. Let's go back to that. Bruce, health tips. My top 3, we mentioned all of them. One is the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil on an empty stomach every morning. The second one was to cut all caffeine out of your diet, nothing but decaf. And man, I can't think of the third one now. It's off the top of my head.
Yeah, no worries. If it comes back to you, just let me know. But those first 2 are really solid. Definitely helped a lot of people, so I'm glad you shared.
Yeah, definitely those 2. There's other ones, obviously, but the caffeine was a big one. Huge life changer. So they were about to put me on blood pressure meds. They were. I think I was at 145 over 100 for my BP. And the doctor said, Jeff, we got to do something. My health tips were to take BPC 157 TRT and utilize anabolic steroids. Bruce, is that something that is safe for me to do? Anabolic steroids. And who are we? Are you going to show yourself? Are you interested in letting everyone see you or not? Or if you just want to show your arms off or something? Anything you want to do, the camera is yours. Okay. All right, Bruce, here's an interesting one. It's a hot day. I believe this is California, Palo Alto, Pasadena. Bruce, there's a bear taking a dip in your beautiful in-ground pool. It's hot out. What do we do?
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, first and foremost, you definitely don't want to approach or startle the bear. Keep a safe distance, and once it's gone, just make sure all the doors and windows are locked. Basically, let it do its thing and stay out of its way.
So no scaring it, no yelling, no taking food, trying to lure it away. What if the bear's not leaving, Bruce? It's likes your pool. You want to get rid of it. What do you do? What would Bruce do?
Yeah, so in that case, you probably want to call local wildlife services. They have the training and tools to safely handle it. You don't want to risk it escalating, so just let the pros come in and deal with it.
Okay. There you go, y'all. In case there's a bear in your pool, what would Bruce do? All right, let's see if I have any more here to go through.
Yeah, definitely.
My wife stopped chopping, so I think she might be done. Guys, my wife is dropping so much weight on this diet she's doing. She calls it a life plan. She has a coach. I think she's down 20 pounds. She cut all alcohol out of her life, eating healthy every meal. It's really incredible. Really, really is. What a life change. All right. Let's see what we have here. All right. This one says just another day on the highway, as if traffic wasn't bad enough. All right. Let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, that sounds like a classic commute situation. Once we see the footage, we can break down what's happening, whether it's just a slowdown or something more unexpected. Let's dive in and see.
Looks like it's buffering. BPC 157. Can we stop watching bear videos and focus on the clinical efficiency of BP 157? Bruce, tell us all about BP 157. I'd like to know more.
Of course. So BPC 157 is a synthetic peptide that's been studied for its potential to aid in tissue repair, reduce inflammation, and speed up healing. It's still largely in preclinical or experimental phases, so it's not FDA approved for general use, but some early research points to promising results in things like gut healing, tendon injuries, and even brain recovery.
So, Bruce, in my scenario, with my grade 3 strains all over my torso, and this from 10 years ago, are these injections? Is this something I can buy in liquid form? Or is it only prescribed and injected from a doctor?
So BPC 157 isn't approved as a prescription medication, so it's not legally prescribed in the US. You'll typically see it as a research chemical or a peptide from certain suppliers, often sold in powder form or a powder injectable, but you really need to be cautious and talk to a doctor before considering anything like that.
All right, so no doctors can prescribe it. Who injects you, Bruce?
Exactly, yeah. Since it's not an FDA-approved drug, it typically isn't done through licensed medical channels. Some people get it from questionable sources, but that's risky and there's no medical oversight. So it's really not something you should pursue without proper guidance.
Oh, well, who are we? You're asking me to inject myself. That's probably not going to happen. I mean, I hate needles. When I go to get blood work done, I turn my head every time. I do not watch the needle go into the skin. I try to smile and joke and not let the person sticking the needle in me know that I absolutely dreadfully hate needles. Bruce, I don't even like to look at the needle coming out of the package. But then again, I want to make sure that they're not sticking me with a dirty needle. And what really, really upsets me are when the people talk and laugh as they're putting the needle in me, and they're doing a lot of talking, and I don't want them to talk. But yet I want to sound calm and relaxed. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like a catch-22, Bruce.
Exactly. I get it. It's so tough. I mean, I think maybe you can let the person know ahead of time that you prefer a really quiet, focused environment and just try to keep your breathing slow and steady. That can
Going
help you
up?
stay calm. Yeah,
Not yet?
exactly. Yeah.
All right, not yet. Okay. So, Bruce, for me to inject this drug into me, you're telling me I can't go to my doctor and say, hey, what's this all about? You used to hate needles too? I'm just giving you your personal. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Your doctor can give you a professional opinion and let you know if it's safe. Just be really upfront about
All
your
right, so they
concerns.
can give me an opinion at least. If it's
Exact.
safe. Where would you inject it? What part of your body?
Typically, if it's a peptide injection, it would be subcutaneous, so like in the abdomen or thigh. But again, it's crucial to get that guidance from a medical professional before considering anything.
An immigrant harassed, got taught a lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Take your
leaving. You want
time.
to focus on stock trading opportunities in the Slovakian region. Well, who are we? Thank you for stopping in on the channel here. Before you go real quick, I wanted to know, in this situation, did this kid do the right thing who's being harassed? Last little bit of thing here for my jiu-jitsu experts. Bruce, there's a white kid on a subway. Another gentleman is in his face, not hitting him, no hands up, but mocking him. And from what we can tell, 2 quick blows to the face, and the intruder is out cold. And I
Yeah,
mean
that's
out cold. You inject it subcutaneously near your injury. Gangster. Esox, was this the correct technique to use? Bruce, can the white man go to jail? Possibly a teenager, maybe 20 years old at the most. The other guy, let's turn the sound on and see if there's any sound. Bruce, can you interpret that for us? What are they saying? What language is this?
Yeah, so that's Hindi. From what I can tell, they're basically expressing shock, confusion, and kind of disbelief about what just happened. So it sounds like it was really unexpected and intense.
Esox says perfect technique and calm resolve. This was perfect?
Yeah, but even if the technique was effective, that kind of outcome is serious. So even with calm.
I mean, Bruce, does the white gentleman go to jail for this? He obviously was being threatened, and my computer is giving me a low battery warning. So instead of plugging it in, I will let the either the computer die or end the live stream, whatever comes first. Esox says you give a 10 out of 10 here, Esox, for the way this was handled. It looks like 2 blows, no cursing, no yelling afterwards. Usually people are so hyped up after this that they scream and they talk trash and they yell at the person on the ground. But Esox is right, not this guy. Esox, would you say this guy is a trained fighter? From the little bit you can see here. Bruce, I'm going to shut you off for the night. Bruce is done. So you're definitely thinking he's trained. Do you think from what you're seeing, he's a martial artist or a boxer? I mean, two beautiful blows. They were perfectly executed. Not even close. He is out cold. What do you think he gave him here? What did it look like? A left, then a right? Usually it's right, left. Oh, you're thinking this guy could be an MMA fighter. I mean, the way he handles this situation really makes you think that he is highly trained. He's staring in the eye. Man, did he strike fast or what? That is unbelievable. You'd say he's more trained than the officers. Now, what are we supposed to do? The average person who's not trained like this kid, most likely. E-Sox for the average guy like me. When the guy comes up in my face, what would you tell the average person how to handle this situation? Is there anything else he could have did less severe than two blows to the face, just to send a message or to end the confrontation? Was there something else? Start training? Oh, come on. I'm 56 years old. I'd have a heart attack if I started training. But you're saying this is flawless right here? I mean, this definitely looks like a trained individual. And his reaction afterward is what's amazing. And he's not even worried about his hand. He's staring at the eye. Couldn't he have done a knee to the stomach or a pull the head down to the knee? Mr. Jordan, you caught the very tail end of the stream. My computer's about to die, Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, I got the Discord up. My very first official Discord. Click the link, Mr. Jordan. It's pinned. E-Sox was just on. All right, I'm going to plug my thing in. Mr. Jordan comes on. My wife still didn't go upstairs, so I will plug back in. But when my wife goes up, I want to go up. Hurry before the computer dies. Hold on. I'm fighting with this thing. Mr. Jordan, I would love for you to test out Discord. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put this before the computer dies. Please don't die. Did it come on? All right, I think I got it. All right. Mr. Jordan, what's up? That's true. We were watching some interesting videos. Some what would Bruce do videos, basically. And Mr. Jordan, can you click the pinned link? Oh, you didn't do it? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. My wife still didn't go upstairs. I do want to try to get on earlier from now on. I'm going to bed too late. I'm going to try to start earlier. But of course not tomorrow because I'm going out with my mom and brother. So tomorrow will be probably 10:30 or 11 Eastern. Oh, you don't have the computer with you? Okay. No worries. You can't click it? Okay. Does anybody know enough about Discord? Can we go out to the public from here somehow? Get through. Yes. All right. I don't know too much about Discord. I want to see if I can. How do I go out to the public? Direct messages, server, add a server, Discover. What am I discovering? The closest you can get to public is joining a big server. How do I do that? Watch together. Add an app. $729,000 people. Oh, that's who downloaded it. Maybe try furry server. Funny. I'll have to have Jaden show me. Quests servers. Find your community on Discord. These all look like, oh wait, here it is. Science and tech. All right, music. What do we got here? Make music. Education. English Hub. You'd be careful joining them. Oh, is there really? Yeah, I don't know anything about these. Free language lessons with real teachers. All right, let's see if we can learn the language. Join. All right, go Arizona. Nice. Well, I don't see a teacher. All right, go back. Still in education. Virtual study space. Let me see what my virtual study space is. More safety tips. Study together. How do I start studying? You must verify your identity by phone before you can send messages. I don't know. Should I verify it by phone? I don't know. It doesn't sound good, does it? I'll have to ask my son if he does it. I'm not going to do it here. Just poking around Discord. How about science and tech? Hey, do you guys want to do one poker real fast? How about that? Is anybody up for a poker? What are we at? Tournament number 7? 7 or 8? All right, let's forget Discord. Oh, Mr. Jordan, you didn't see this kid. Watch how he handles a bully. End of story. Yeah, that's you're tired, he sucks? All right. That's cool. Oh, you've seen this, Mr. Jordan? I was just doing some what would Bruce do. I'm just waiting for my wife to go up, and then I'm going to end the live stream. Plumber, oh no, you okay? So yeah, he sucks. Let me show you the video. Mr. Jordan, remember last night's video? Bruce, can we do the Brady Bunch effect? I got pranked. Let's go to the prank. Right now. Look what I started doing with the videos, Mr. Jordan. Do you like this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. Where's the prank? Drunk Mr. Jordan pranks Jeff. Has him say a bad curse word in Hindi. This is Bruce. Bruce is not happy. Let's hear it. Mr. Jordan told me to say bancho. Bancho.
I understand, but that's actually a strong, offensive slang term in Hindi. It's best to avoid using it.
Mr. Jordan, what you have in colon? No, I didn't see the Chick-fil-A. I couldn't find it. I tried.
No worries, Jeffrey.
Did I say something bad in Hindi? Mr. Jordan, you're getting me in trouble. Mr. Jordan pranked me.
you didn't know, and now that you do,
Mr. Jordan's laughing now.
Mr. Jordan, do you like how I do the timelines here for each video? I'm going to try to do it for each
All right,
video.
yeah, you could say it. Any children, close your ears. How,
Oh,
got it.
gosh.
Thanks for clarifying. Let's just keep it
Really
right.
great, Mr. Jordan. Where did you learn that?
Jordan, what are you doing to me?
Where do you learn that
Daily dose of Jeff
Hindi curse word at?
If you do, just make sure you edit out the colorful parts. Keep it fun, but family friendly.
Oh, Mr. Jordan. He's probably drinking
Here,
again.
Jeff announces he would trust Mr. Jordan with his life.
If Mr. Jordan says it's safe, you're good to go. Just click that install
Absolutely, I agree.
She's not home
Mr.
yet?
Jordan, I would pretty much trust with my life.
All right.
If he was a doctor, I'd let him do open heart surgery.
button. I know what you mean. Yeah, if he's giving
All
the
right.
green light, I think you're
Let me text her.
Just take a
You know
step
what's
by step.
interesting about that, dude? Why in life is there certain people you can just look at and trust, for the most part, and then others you look at, like me, and people never trust me, who don't even know me. We were walking out of Sam's Club, and my wife.
I absolutely would
goes
trust
through
him
the
if he was a
scanning,
doctor.
So you scan everything
If he was a
first,
heart surgeon.
and you walk through. There's one lady who has a scanner.
I wouldn't trust him doing
She'll
open
check
heart
maybe
surgery as
one or
a
two of your
financial
products.
person.
And my wife's pushing through, and the lady
I mean,
scans one or
I'm just
two.
saying he has that
And I
look about
joked
him.
around
Like,
and I said to the lady, I wouldn't trust her. I'd scan some more.
I'm like,
Yeah. I use my own purple stuff. Well, Mr. Jordan's one of those people. So the lady,
I wanna
right?
see
So I try
Boozos
to get the
again.
lady
Where's
to go after my
Boozos?
wife, and I say, oh, I don't trust.
Boozos is so gentlemanly. He's like, he's talking Hindi with Bruce. Financial guru may lead to a missing heart. Yeah, I believe that. But Bruce are talking and laughing in Hindi.
Oh, you're 9 o'clock. Oh, well, look at that. Wonderful.
A tour of Boozos' house.
Sure.
What's Mr. Jordan saying over here?
There it is. Where do you go on to the live stream from the most? Wow.
Oh, I want to see Esok's react to this.
There she is. She's ready. Look, she got pretty little shoes on. Give my shoes, baby. Come on now. You heard me. Give my shoes like a good little bitch.
All right, Esoks. You're the guy in the corner. You're in jail.
I said, give them to me.
Esoks, there's no way you're handling this. Now you gave him your shoes.
Like glasses too. Give my glasses.
Now he wants your glasses. Does Esoks give up the glasses? No, this is Reacher. I showed this one of Reacher's last night. Jack Reacher, TV show. He smashed your glasses. At what point? What do you guys do if you're the kid? If you're the guy who's defenseless, how do you get out of this situation? I don't know if it's a superhero show. Reacher's this, military genius fighter, super smart. I guess you could call it that. Shooting lasers out of my eyes. If it was, yeah, you're going to need lasers out of your eyes to deal with this one. He's lucky Reacher is at the top bunk.
Yeah, there's just one more thing I want from you.
Reacher gave the kid a look like, you're lucky I'm here.
Look at this red one, motherfucker. What you want?
To give you a choice. See, you're in my house, fatso, and you didn't ask permission. So you and your friends can leave now, or they can carry your fat ass out in a bucket.
All right, E-Sox, what happens? I'd like to know if you're Reacher, you're obviously about to engage in a confrontation. How does E-Sox take this guy out? What is the best move? He does it rather quickly. And is it recommended in this situation? I mean, you're dealing with prisoners here. Let's watch.
Now I'll count to 3.
Bitch. Do you know who you're talking to?
1, 2.
All right, E-Sox. Was that the best move? Reacher always counts to 1 or 2.
1, 2.
All right, some elbows to the temple. Well, I know everything's going to work out, but from a jiu-jitsu perspective, if you have to knock out someone, you're in a high leverage situation. Would you recommend Reacher's technique?
You owe us a pair of glasses.
He takes his glasses right off of his face.
Now get out of my cell.
Oh my God. Reacher is so bad. He is. Okay, so what do you think of Reacher's technique? Jiu-jitsu doesn't knock people out. You just do grappling and wrestling. Well, he sucks. I mean, you can't grapple and wrestle right there. That was an emergency situation. What do you think of the technique? You saw the kid on the subway.
Hey!
Trouble.
I'm talking to you.
Don't know. It's good choreography, I guess. Not realistic. Well, some elbows to the temple. I want you to see the bathroom scene. Is this the bathroom scene? So this is the buddies, guys, the prisoners' buddies, getting revenge.
If you boys knew what's about to happen to you, you'd leave now.
He
I'll
sucks.
give you to the count of 3. 1.
This time he only counted to 1. All right, E-Sox, the thumb into the eye socket. Jiu-jitsu doesn't teach you any of that. It doesn't teach you anything that this man just did. We got to play this back slow. Now, there's a difference between martial arts and jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is not going to get you out of a bathroom full of prisoners. By the way, there's the guy with the kid again. Reacher's saving his life. You're saying this doesn't happen in real life? Even somebody like Jack Reacher, you're thinking there's no way that happens? One guy has a knife. What good is jiu-jitsu gonna do in this scenario? And what martial art do you think that Reacher was using? I mean, what is there? 8, 9 guys, 7 guys with some knives. You're saying it's impossible. All right, he takes out one. Punch. Punch. Knocks the knife out. Elbow uppercut. And pushes him. Why is this impossible? Blocks the knife. Slams his head against the sink. Next guy comes at him. Oh, he's doing some jiu-jitsu. He's holding on to the shirt. That looked like some jiu-jitsu. Kicks him in the face. Oh, elbow to the sternum. Man, you're telling me this can't be done in real life? And I love the thumb taking the man's eye out. Is that even possible in real life? Is it possible to put your thumb into an eye socket? Why is this impossible? Look at the strength. Oh, he got a hit on Reacher. All right. Is this a different scene? Still not jiu-jitsu. This is just Hollywood. It's really bad stuff, not possible. Really not possible for a guy of his size and strength if he was tremendously trained. He went to West Point Academy, I believe, in the show. I don't see what's impossible about this. None of the strikes or takedowns he's doing would do damage control. Are you sure? Sorry, I'm texting. All right. This is worse than Bruce Lee's movies. Bruce Lee, come on. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. I grew up watching Bruce Lee. So my question to you, knowing what you know about Jack Reacher, could Esox take Jack Reacher in a fight? Well, yeah, I mean, it's fake. Esox, is there any way you're taking Reacher? The Reacher from this show. because he's superhero. He's not real. All right, let's see if we can get another good reacher scene. My daughter's coming home any minute. I'll wait till she comes in the door. We'll get one more reacher scene. Request. What's up, Request? We're just breaking down some Jack Reacher fighting scenes, Request. That looks way real. I'm with Request. Listen, I think Jack Reacher is a real martial artist. Are you with me, Request? He definitely knows martial arts. Let's see if we can get Reacher. What's he doing here? Here he is again. Boom. These are martial arts techniques. All right, that was phony. He didn't hit him there. My uncle down in the hood used to fight like that. Really? That's what I want to hear from. Request. Tell us about your uncle. Give us a good uncle story. Hurry up before my daughter gets home. Give us one uncle story. What was his best fight story where he took out guys? I'm trying to get a good Reacher fight scene here. Oh, what was the one with the drunk kids? They used to call him Burnt Cookie. Well, come on, give us a good fight story. I want to know what your uncle did. Give me one fight story. No, you don't want to. I'm not talking about hitting women. I want to hear what he did to some like hoodlums or something. If you're comparing him to Jack Reacher, no hitting women. I want to hear a good hood story. Did he get jumped and beat up 3 guys or something like that? Give us one good fight story. Oh, he hit a lot of women? But you said he fights like this guy here. This guy's taken on 7 prisoners in a bathroom. He only needed 7 stitches. He got jumped and he ran away. That was a phony hit. Yeah, you can tell he's not even hitting them. Isak, what do you think of that elbow to the sternum? 7 prisoners in a bathroom, impossible. You're saying there's no way this happens in real life? Even for somebody his size? Oh, look at the thumb in the eye socket. The thumb in the eye socket. That was the best. I know there was one where these kids wanted to jump him. What's this the scene here? I'm from Philly. I grew up in Philly. Now I'm out in Lancaster, Pennsylvania with the cows and the Amish. Oh, you were born in Harlem? think I went through Harlem once. Boom. Man, Reacher don't play. Boom. That's a girl fighting. I don't know. Can a girl beat a man? I mean, I know they can, but they don't look like MMA fighters. No. Why would you say I'm racist? Not racist at all. I love rap. I grew up with the Treacherous Three. They were among my favorite. I listened to Curtis Blow. I'm not talking anything about black people. Man, look at this guy. Why am I not talking about black people? I grew up with black people. I went to a school that was 90% black. I had all black friends. Now I moved out here to cow country. This is E-Sox or somebody playing around. Who was that? Mr. Jordan playing around. Who was that? Mr. Jordan. Somebody's playing around. Where is my daughter? So E-Sox, you don't think Jack Reacher knows martial arts? You guys never watch this show? I think there's 3 seasons. They haven't made I think season 4, it hasn't come out for a while. I know. Somebody's messing around. Still, one of my favorite TV shows was Prison Break season 1. To me, can't be touched. Season 1 was. Did I finish episode 2? I still think I'm in the middle of episode 2, season 1, episode 2 of Breaking Bad. Prison Break, the first season, untouchable. To me, greatest out of all the shows ever. And then it just progressively got worse. And then it got really bad after season 2. But, oh, what is she putting in his eye? I never watched The Sopranos, believe it or not. Only like little bits and pieces. I never watched the whole thing. Never watched it. But Prison Break season 1 is on another level than anything I've watched. And then 48 or 24. It was called 24. Anybody watch 24 back in the day? So I remember when I got married and my wife and I got our first house. It was 2004. And TV was at an all-time high because you had Prison Break, 24, Friday Night Lights, three of the greatest shows. Like, it was just TV was, and there was one more, I can't think of it. What else was going on at that time? There was a fourth, and those four were just unbelievable. 24, Prison Break, Friday Night Lights. What was the other major one? Was it The Office? No, it wasn't The Office. It was something else. American Idol was going on at that time. Was super awesome with Simon and Randy. I mean, TV in the early 2000s, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'll think of that fourth show. Once I talk to my wife, she'll remember it. We had four of them, and just one after the other. It was so great watching TV together. Well, I don't know where my daughter is. All right, y'all. I'm going to kill the stream. I didn't want to go to bed this late. I want to try to start going early, but tomorrow will not be early. I'm going to Mom's. And where's my Discord? Nobody wanted to go on Discord. I was hoping someone would show their face. Is my Discord, how do I get... I don't even know how to get back to it. Is this it? There it is. I'll have to wait for Boozos. Yeah, I don't know where Rebecca. What is up with Rebecca? Ever since she brought up her daughter, she disappeared. They should have stopped season 2. Season 2 of what show, Mr. Jordan? I don't know what happened to Rebecca. Disappeared. Totally disappeared. I'm gonna let her have it. When she ever comes back on. What the heck happened here? What is this all about? What are we watching? A plumber. What did he do? What the heck is this? What am I watching? She on fire? Hopping. What the heck happened here? Family members cried out for help after grandmother was under attack by a swarm of bees? What? Is this real? Oh, season 2 Prison Break. Yeah, it got so bad after season 2. You remember when Mahone, when it was Alex and Michael going one-on-one, was awesome. Him chasing, and then they made Alex and team up with Michael. It was the stupidest idea in the world, and they made Alex a drug addict. Another stupid. They ruined a great show. Here's the swarm of bees. What the heck? I need to see it from the beginning. She's getting attacked by a swarm of bees? What? Oh no. You okay? She drops down. She's lucky he was there to catch her. That's wild. All right, guys. Well, oh wait, there he is spraying her. That was a good idea with the fire extinguisher. I guess that would get the bees to go. That would have been a good what would Bruce do? Hop back in the car? Why would you trap yourself in a car? I don't know. Would that be a good idea? I mean, you figure the bees are going to follow you in. Well, I guess you can handle a few bees versus the whole swarm if they're coming at you. What the heck are these bees attacking? Dang, they are relentless. What the heck? We got to get Bruce involved in this one. I don't know. The whole Discord thing. I don't even know how to use Discord. I was talking to Buzos here. I texted him a video from my church. Where was it? Where was my... If you guys ever want to text me during the day, I have it on my phone. You can... You love the thumbnail. Awesome. Mr. Jordan pranked me. I'm going to get you back. I am going to get you back. Somehow, some way, I'm going to prank you back. You got me to curse in Hindi. Bruce didn't know what to say. All right, y'all. I will catch you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a little later because I'm going to Mom, so we're looking like 11 p.m. Eastern time. But hit me up on Discord throughout the day. I want to use it and see how it works. He pranked you. Yeah, I know that was Mr. Jordan playing around. All right, y'all. Peace out, Girl Scout.